Hello and welcome back to Dishonored. So, we need to go into the lion's den right now. This is going to be a very, very dangerous area, and I may well fuck it up a couple of times, so you'll have to bear with me. There may be a little bit of trial and error, bit of save scumming. Well, we'll have to see. Now, it did say in the Overseer's note that the assassins are on the high ground through here, and they are listening out for this door opening by me turning this crank. So the very first thing I'm going to do is attempt to find another way past this area and around the ambush on this bridge. Now I can't immediately see any assassins on the rooftops. Oh, there's one right there. Yeah, you can see they're all poised, defending their base, which of course is a sensible practice on their part. However, if I can get up through this skylight somehow, that's probably going to be the way to do it. Can I get up on any of these? Well, okay, that wasn't very good, but never mind. Oh, there's a river crossed. Okay. I'm thinking we need to get out through this skylight. So, if I can get up onto this... Well, that didn't go very well, did it? Huh. Alright. We can quickly get back up and out of the way of the river crust. That's something. Now, I'm not especially bothered about like getting Ghost on this mission. Well, of course, because I already have failed to. But I do have sleep darts and things like that now. And although I will need to try and not use them all before the end of this mission, I can use some, certainly, if I get seen and engaged in combat. Alright, so out on the top of here, and I need to be very careful to look out for assassins stationed on the rooftops around Daud's hideout. There's one over there, although he's facing in the wrong direction for some reason. I may be able to go across the bridge without being seen, simply because I haven't activated the door. And of course the Overseer said that activating the door will alert the assassins. I can get further up, which is pretty useful. Is there anything up here? This looks like somewhere where I might find a secret. This is a big area. And, yeah, that's the height limit of the map. As I said in the previous episode, I absolutely love the background scenery in this one. These, like, smoking chimneys, the buildings towering above this area, which is, like, low down and flooded. It really, and the sort of soapy, sodium Tupperware sky, it's just very, very British. And I'm a British person. I'm a British person. So, oh. Okay. There's a weeper on the balcony there, but if I can blink to this fella. Excuse me. He has a key as well. Presumably that's... I'm just going to move him across so that he doesn't fall down below and get killed. Still doing no deaths, remember? There's an assassin over there who may well see me. You ain't seen me, alright? So I'm going to take this guy out as well. Now we have the key. I'm assuming that's the key to the... Ooh. I'm assuming that is the key that the Overseer mentioned. No, that the assassins mentioned in the previous mission. More weepers down there with a spiritual remedy. Good to know that there's one there. the heart is beating and I can hear a rune or a bone charm right near me. I think it's probably in the room below this roof. Let's have a look. It's a bone charm and it's directly below. This is almost definitely going to have weepers in it, so I'm going to use dark vision just to be safe. And yoink. Robust 1. Potions give you slightly more health. If I remember to, I will equip that before I need to use a potion and then unequip it again. I feel like we've got a pretty good set of bone charms equipped right now. Okay, what else do we have in the way of runes, etc. in this map? There appears to be nothing else until we get into Daud's base, when there almost certainly will be some more there. So we may as well try and make our way across to his base. I don't really feel the need to go into that Weeper infested house if there's nothing collectible. There may be some money and stuff, but I feel like we're doing alright. As long as I have some money to buy sleep darts the next time I get the opportunity, that should be okay. We have over 1,000, so that should be enough to refill our sleep darts next time we see Piero. Okay, there's an assassin there. And there's one there. This is getting very tricky, so drop a quick save. And there is also one below. These assassins are called Whalers. That's like the gang. The gang's name is the Whalers. If you want to... yeah. Turn around, me old China. Thank you very much. Hopefully the one across there won't see me from this altitude. I feel like I should probably hide this guy's body somewhere. You can't... I need to keep reminding myself that you can't mantle whilst carrying bodies. I keep trying to do it and it's really annoying. Okay. Looks like there's 2 more in this area. Now, the guy higher up is probably going to be our priority. And that air vent looks like a good way around to him. If we blink up here and around the vent, this gives us a good vantage point to get behind me, Satan. This is pretty dangerous. He could see me if he turns to face me. Just gonna play it cool. Hope he turns around soon. Hint, hint. Ooh. Yeah. Not too smart. They all seem to have the key. I think it's probably the same key. Yeah. Rail station office key. Interesting. Oh, right. Okay, this is the rail station then. It looks like this guy is stationary. Just need to find somewhere out of these spotlights to hide this body. This dumpster's probably a safe bet. Especially seeing how I think that is all of the assassins in the area now eliminated. We can probably just move through to the Central Rudshaw Rail Line Station. Okay. We have the key, I think. Yes, rail station office key. We have several of those. Go to Central Rudshaw. Right, this is going to be nasty now. So, dark vision is probably good practice. Ah, and there is the blueprint that was mentioned in the previous episode. An explosive upgrade for the pistol. Not that we're going to use it. It's good that we have it anyway. Corwin. Imagine the firepower of a tall boy, but the speed and ease of concealment of a pistol. With this new technology, any soldier with a steady gun arm will be a force to be reckoned with. Make sure it gets to the Lord Regent without delay. Loxley. Well, yeah, the Lord Regent, I don't know if he's talking about Lord Regent Havelock or Lord Regent Burrows. Either way, it failed to get to them. Now, we need to be very, very careful. There's going to be assassins everywhere, and I feel like the rooftops is the route we should be taking. Get up, thank you. Okay. Of course, high ground gives us a good vantage point. We can see 1, 2 assassins, 3 assassins, 4 assassins. 4 assassins! Ah, ah, ah. So, this is going to be pretty prickly. Of course, now that I have a full supply of spiritual elixirs, I can always do the classic stop time and run through. But I'm going to try and just do it. Oh dear. Well, that didn't go very well. I'm very good at falling off ledges, not looking down and seeing if there's actually ground underneath me or not. There it is. What was that? It's a dog. Oh dear. Hello? Oh shit. That was pretty close. Too close for comfort. Pop this guy down in the corner. Right. Oh shit. Okay, he's seen me. Sleep dart time. Don't blink. Well, this has gone very, very wrong. There are many, many assassins here looking to gut me limb from limb. Shit, shit. Okay, well, I've used half of my sleep darts. Hopefully we can find some more in the assassin's base. However... No, no, no. Okay, he's dead, isn't he? Right, I'm going to reload. Not for the sake of being cowardly, but more because I accidentally killed someone there. I could just try avoiding these guys altogether and not taking them out, but... Okay, that guy was suspicious, but that's another one down. Suspicious is not the same as alerted, and is fine. There's a dog. Daud's base entry is over that bridge. I see you, buddy. Right, now I understand why he was seeing me. He was looking directly at me, that's why. Could sleep dart the dog up here. Dark vision, just in case. Thank you. What's Hearth decor plate. Shit. Another dog. Sit. Stay. Good boy. Wolfhound. Alright. Might as well hide the dog bodies, just in case any assassins see them. They would definitely suspect foul play if they did. Come on, doggies. I really love the way the dogs look in this game, like the huge elongated faces. They're sort of like German Shepherd Alsatian looking guys, but with like long ratty faces, and they just look mint. I really like them as sort of halfway between real and like fantasy creatures. That guy is in a really difficult position, but maybe if I go up this side of the building, I can get behind him. Dark vision. Definitely good. Okay. You just stay facing that way, my son. Shit! Okay. Get down here. And we'll pop this guy inside this building. He should then... No! Someone saw me. Or heard me. Or something. Excerpt from a fresh journal. The 4 hounds we rescued from the overseers are making great progress. I am confident that with continued care and proper feeding, the training that they received at the hands of the zealots will fade and they'll begin to behave more to our liking. Sounds like they're looking after the dogs. There's another one. Sounds like they're looking after the dogs better than the overseers were. Come with me, bud. Okay, didn't hear him that time, so that's interesting. Making progress bit by bit. Just wary of the guy who's up there. He may have moved to above me. No, he's still there. See if we can get to him. Like that. Yes, we can. And if we just hide him in here, that should be fine. Don't think there's any other assassins in this building by the looks of it. There's a rune down there. Oh! Another guy right there. That's slightly concerning, but there we go. Hey there! Don't worry. Sweet dreams. Okay. So there is a rune down below and a bone charm over there. I think that's probably towards where the dogs were. Like I said before, I'm not especially asked about getting these things now, but if it's easily available, I might do it. It's down at the bottom in the water. We could just go in. I don't know. Let's get the bone charm, because they can be quite useful. There are so many assassins in this area that I'm trying to keep dark vision on. Purely for the sake of, there could be a lurker. You see, there's another dog down, 2 more dogs down here. And, I don't know if that's going to be worth it, because it would just cost sleep darts in order to get them. So I'm going to leave it, decided. And I'm now going to just make my way into the assassin's base. I think that's enough pussyfooting. Let's make our way up. Pop on dark vision in case there's a lurking assassin. Okay, there's one in there, two in there. Yeah, let's go inside. Drop a quick save.
I have a job to do. I'm gate-bound, not river-bound.
And Daud holds the key to the tunnel and is asked not to be disturbed. Is that it?
Correct.
This prisoner we took, the bodyguard who was with the Empress, seems to trouble him gravely.
Yes. I feel that we've reached a turning point tonight.
Yes. Good luck on your assignment when you're permitted to leave.
Another mission clue there, and also it did say that Daud has been troubled by Corvo. That is a relationship which will be explained a little better when we find Daud, and is explained further still in the 2 story expansions. We have a clue as well from that conversation. There is a tunnel under Daud's base that leads to the Rudshaw Gate area. The way is locked and Daud keeps the key with him. Interesting indeed. Oh dearie me. Ha, well that wasn't very good. Down to 6 sleep darts, which is alright, not too bad. But we need to be doing better than that. Notice from Daud, if you have an assignment that requires that you travel to Rudshaw Gate, see me, I hold the key, Daud. The same clue there. Right, we've got to find this guy. Enough's enough. Some good shit over here, worth money. Ooh, sleep darts. Superb. The sleep toxin is only to be used on abductee targets and on bounties which we need alive. Don't waste them trying to avoid collateral casualties. Good point, Daud. Daud's key is needed to get in there. Which holds money, it appears. Not hugely essential. So this appears to be like the offices of the railway station, which has been turned into... Oh no, it's not the railway station, it's like a bit beyond there, isn't it? It's been turned into the whalers' hideout anyway, so it's all fully set up for the assassins to hide out in. And I see one over there. Daud is upstairs.
For your next trial, you must move unseen. Stay in the shadow and avoid the light. Cross to the other side of the room without attracting notice.
That is quite clearly an homage to the intro mission of the original Thief. And it is awesome for that reason. Now, there's the guy sneaking around being trained. Just gonna hang around here just to make sure it's safe before we proceed.
Very good. I did not see your approach. Now, attempt to transfer self.
Where he says, "Very good, I did not see you approach." That's basically word for word from the training mission of Thief. It's so awesome how they just put that in as a nice little...
Focus on your destination with your eyes. Satisfy and will limit the potential of the power. You know the layout of the room. Instead, focus on where you wish to be standing, and it will be so. Excellent. We have no more to teach you for now. Return to your place of rest. Your real work with us begins tomorrow night.
Concerning that guy transversed out of the room, because he's presumably now going to be somewhere else. Oh shit! God damn it, that was poor. That was so poor. Absolute amateur hour. Sorry about that. How embarrassing. Dark vision. Back to sneaking. Huh. Right, we're not far from Daud. And the heart is stirring. Bone charm down below. Oh yeah, that's the one from before, guarded by the dogs. Not bothered about that. I think that's the only ones left in this map, so I'm not going to bother with those. Get out of this training room. Okay, there's a guy patrolling up there. So we need to ascend through this courtyard and hopefully not be seen. It was a very good thing that we got stocked up with more sleep darts though. Very good indeed. Appears to be only one guy in this area. Just going to go back outside. See how far his patrol goes. Not very far. What's he doing? Is he leaning on the wall? Yes, he is. Huh. Okay, mate. He should be fine to be hidden here. I don't think any other guards are going to come this way. See if we can find anything else of interest. No more lore dumps or anything. And we don't need the potions, but it's good to know that they're there. Okay.
Master. These skilled men you have no equal in the Isles. I'm afraid you'll kill me too. You said this couldn't happen, sir.
I didn't think it could. I always thought one of you, the strongest of you, might kill me. But not a stranger. A man not trained in our methods. But perhaps he will. Remain on watch, and kill him if you can. Maybe you'll surprise us both.
Okay, there's Daud. Multiple assassins patrolling this area as well. Now, here's the thing.
Ruined at last. Lord Regent, Royal Spy Master, Hiram Burroughs. You small, worried man. You'll never know how many times I've thought about trying to get close to you again. Just to put a piece of sharp metal in your eye. But now there's no need. You've been taken down by the same apparatus that gave you life to begin with. Laws and courtrooms and the mighty swell of public outrage. Good riddance to you, sir. So many schemes you had, and so many contracts. How many people did I kill for you? None like the last. None like her. I'd give back all the coin if I could. No one should have to kill an empress.
Right, so we can see Daud is basically like he's really regretting killing the Empress. It's kind of like fucked his head up a bit, but he absolutely does not regret what's happened to Burrows or any of the others. Now, I need to quickly explain something as well. You can completely avoid this encounter altogether. There is a way out of this area and into the next mission where you don't even need to go near Daud. If you do it that way, it just says target spared. But if you go and face him, then you can converse with him and then kill or spare him. So that is what we're going to do. I'm of course not going to kill him, but I am going to talk to him simply because for continuity, you know? Because that encounter, that conversation, is taken as canon to have happened when you play the expansions and you control Daud. So, just to keep it all like one consistent story, I'm going to be doing it this way. Now, I know there was another assassin. Where was he? Be good to have him out of the way before we duel Daud. Seems to have gone. Okay, I'm going to drop a quick save and go and try and do this, and we'll see what happens. Okay.
And now we fight the duel that two others could fight against the ticking of the clock.
Right, so notice that Daud here has stopped time, not me.
Leave us. I have to bone. Another slice out of time, Corvo. I've waited for this. Let's see if the outside will save your life or mine. Why are you fighting? Were the men who poisoned you and left you to die?
Some interesting things about this battle. You can see that Daud has outsiders powers. There are several things here as well. If we try and possess him, he will say,
"Fool! We're of the same breed, you and I."
okay, if you give him the opportunity to say it, then if you try and possess him, he will say, "You don't want to go inside my head," or something. And you can't do it.
You think I'm your enemy? I've never lied to you. Are you frightened? Corvo, the terror of Dunwall. You've got to strike faster if you want my blood. Harder. You're not fighting Lady Boyle now.
Right. So we've finished the duel. Daud isn't dead. But we can get his key and loot some of his stuff. Listen to this.
So you've lost it all. Ruined at last. Lord Regent, Royal Spy Master, Hiram Burrows.
Oh right, that was what he was recording when we listened to him just before the duel.
You'll never know how many
Anyway.
times I've thought about trying to get close to you.
So Daud has lost the duel with Corvo, but he isn't dead. He's teleported over here, and we can go and see him again
Taken down by the same apparatus that gave you life to
and
begin with.
speak with him now. Then we get the opportunity to assassinate him or spare his life.
Good riddance to you, sir.
So
So many schemes you had.
let's go and
So
do
many
that
contracts.
next.
How many?
Careful of assassins though. Okay, he's here.
Like the last.
We should be safe to speak with him.
I have one more surprise for you. I asked for my life. When I killed your Empress and took her daughter, something broke inside me. Now I see the design on the back of your hand. The mark of the outsider himself. And I remember all I've done. The years of waiting for the right moment to step forward from an alley and drive a knife between the ribs of some noble. All the money exchanging hands from one rich bastard or another. Killing for one of them 1 year, then being paid to kill him in return the next. But what have I accomplished? More than you have, or much less. I remember bending at the shrines, listening as the outsider whispered that I was going to change things, that I was somehow important. It felt good. It made me believe I was powerful. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing. The men you worked for asked you to kill for them, but you found some other way. You took a path I could have followed, but did not. So my life is in your hands. Make your choice.
Okay, well I'm going to have your money first of all. Oh, we've got a bone charm. Robust 2. We aren't going to kill Daud. Daud's far too awesome to be killed. Now, bear in mind that he did actually say, I would have killed these people, but you found another way. That dialogue was delivered because we haven't killed anyone in the game.
And you choose mercy. Extraordinary.
See you, Daud. Right. Target spared. Daud. So, okay, I'm just going to quick save it. Now, he said, oh, I want nothing more than to escape this city, I'm done killing, and blah blah blah. In this version of the ending, which I believe is the version which is canon, Daud leaves Dunwall. He goes to an unknown location. And that means, I mean, there is absolutely no confirmation at all that he is going to appear in Dishonored 2. If he does, it may be a cameo or a side story. But either way, Daud is still alive. That's a good thing. And we will learn more about his storyline and his mentality when we play as him later on, and we will see that encounter with Corvo from the other side. So that's badass. Oh, and Daud is voiced by Michael Madsen, of course famous for Reservoir Dogs. He's like the dude who cuts the dude's ear off in Reservoir Dogs. And that gravelly voice is just perfectly suited to the character. Very kind of sardonic. Alright, this was the door where we came through when we first came in through the window from outside into the hideout. This was the door which required Daud's key, so seeing as how we're back here, we may as well go around here and grab the stuff from that locked box. Which is just some money. But still better than nothing. And a coin of 100, sorry, a watch worth 100 right there. So yeah, not too shabby. Now we can go down here and make our way towards the tunnel which will let us escape this area. The Gatewood Tunnel. And there is a rune down the bottom of here, which is okay. Yoink. And a blueprint for incendiary bolts. Not that we're going to use them. Alright, I remember the end of this mission being quite treacherous, so I'm going to drop a quick save. Although I'll also get an auto-save right here, probably. And here is the Gatewood Tunnel. Go to the Gatewood Tunnel. Here we go. This is the area where all the corpses are dumped, the plague victims and stuff, and it's really, like, pokey and horrible. The Rodshaw Gate is over there. I remember there being tall boys in this area. I'm just going to try and avoid those guys if I can. because they are very difficult, if not impossible, to kill non-lethally. Here we see a train coming that should... probably going to dump some bodies. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. And this, as you can see, is just like all this sewage and refuse. And I can hear a weeper, which is not good. Ah, up there. Must be pulling a corpse out of the mire. Very interesting. Can carefully make our way around here. You may see me, but
See anything? That must be in a basement.
There's no hospital. I told you that. I think they round people up because there's a cure.
There's city guards. They're supposed to.
yeah, see ya. So they're people who have the plague but aren't yet weepers. They still like have their minds, plague victims. And this is like their fate. You know, they've been dumped in this, exiled in this area. It's just a matter of time until they're completely transformed into weepers, which is pretty unpleasant.
Plague wagon's running every couple of minutes now. Just need to get on top of it and ride out of here.
Okay, great, smart guy. And what do we do when we hit the wall of light on what short gate? We'll be fried.
We can worry about that when we get there. I don't hear you with any better ideas.
That's because you've got fat food. Those small boys are just waiting for a chance to cut loose. We get power to their lights, and they'll go off to hunt plaguers. We can slip right past.
Kill what, a dozen people? I didn't get into this to kill people.
If only you knew how to tie up a boat. We need to make up our minds. That guy in the mask I saw, he came up from the dry canal. That's whaler territory. They're bad news.
Okay. We better make sure the coast is clear before we pack up. Don't want to get caught with our pants down.
I don't care if I'm wearing pants or not, as long as I get out of here.
These guys aren't hostile to me, I believe. I think that's right, unless they're particularly stupid. Whoa, maybe. What?
It's the live ones crawling up out of the canal.
Okay, maybe he was just like
Gutting another one. How many times have I
a bit freaked by me getting right up in his face.
It's why you get a weapon.
So what is going on up at the tower? Now they're saying the Lord Regent started the plague himself.
I don't understand. It looks like a whole other
So anyway,
charge. Doesn't change.
these guys are trying to escape,
Second item is carriers.
and
Are you seeing plaguers come off the cart looking healthy?
Oh.
A few of them make it back up, and then we've got 10 times the mess.
Could be. Between killing weeklings and finishing the barricade. How should I know? Am I supposed to kill everyone I ever see down here?
I'm just passing this on from the stilt walkers.
Pass it to the men of the plague wagons. It's their job to gut these bastards before they throw them down.
Got another whale oil tank on its way. Your job is spotting weepers.
You think that helps? Now I can stare old ladies in the eye before I cut them. Why do you think no one lasts like others?
I'm heading back to civilization. It's clever. Keep your head, and you'll be on the stilts in no time.
I'll do my best. Put in a good word for me, would you?
so as you can see, the Rudshaw Gate, which we need to get through, is extremely heavily guarded. There's 3 tall boys patrolling a very open area with no cover, and there are guards and all. So how we do this There's a number of ways. Like there is also like a special event which you can do where you help the plague victims to get past these guys, and that like creates diversion and stuff. You can see this electrified railway with whale oil powering a wall of light. All ways we can get across. Now, there is one thing I've never actually tried in this area is just freezing time and running through. I may actually just try that now. I'm sure there's going to be some way that that doesn't work for us, but at the end of the day, we've got to see what happens. Huh. Yeah, right, okay, in that case, I'm going to try getting across to that side and going up the platform there by blinking, turning off the whale oil. Let's give that a try. There's a guard there. He's probably him who saw me before. Shit. Okay. Now I can fall down. I don't want to touch the electrified railings, of course. But we are through. That wasn't the most exciting way of doing it, but still. Here we go. Old Port District outskirts. Anything I can grab here? No. There we go. To the Old Port District. You've escaped the flooded district and now you're winding your way back towards the Hound Pits pub. This looks like it's going to be pretty weepery. Still. Let's have a look. The collapsed buildings look so good, man. Do always just love the art direction in this game. Viktor Antonov was the environmental artist. He was the guy who designed City 17 from Half-Life 2. I personally think this is even better, but you can see a lot of influence when you see the huge metal bulkhead walls, the wall off the plague districts. Really reminds me of the Combine, the walls that destroy the city that come out from the Combine's citadel thing. Been a while since I've played Half-Life 2, I can't even remember what that thing is called. I think it's called the Citadel. Anyway. There's loads of runes and stuff around in this area, but not so bothered about getting them. Yeah. Come on. Thank you. And we're in the old Dunwall sewer. And if this area looks familiar, that's because it is. Hey.
Wish I had a last swig of whiskey. You're the mask guy's been taking down all the lords and ladies. No way through this gate unless you got the sewer key. Only one place to get that key, and I wouldn't go there. Not for all the gold in Dunwall Tower. Not again. Maybe you could pull it off, though. Something attacked us in the distillery. It used the rats. I know it sounds crazy. And then it run back under the streets. So we come down here to kill it. Slackjaw leading the way. Went bad. I barely crawled out. Don't know what happened to Slackjaw. He had the sewer key, though.
Alright. Some clues there.
It was a fog. And then rats. Rats everywhere. Slackjaw chased him deeper into the sewers.
If if you can remember back to much earlier in the game, when Slackjaw was, if you remember who Slackjaw's rival was, then it should make sense of what he's saying. Anyway, we've got an interesting encounter coming up, to say the least. There is the sewer key over that way. Need to remember which way to go. Okay. I'm going to drop a quick save. Oh god, river crusts. Not good at all. Run. Huh. Right. Some creepy mummified bodies here of plague victims. Oh god. Oh god, oh dearie me. Oh dearie me. Man, I really hate river crusts. I'm gonna have to pop a potion. I'm really not bothered about getting these collectibles. Just don't need them at this point. More interested in getting through the story. And getting through this underground river, as I'm running out of air pretty quickly. Just need to get some air back. Convenient air hole. Oh, hello. Bolts. Not that I need any. Okay, that little air vent was also reminiscent of early mission in the original Thief. Possibly Thief 2, I can't remember exactly which one. Anyway. Let's see. This is a much larger area than I remember it being. Not complaining like, but you know. What have we got? Pistol, bullets, grenade. You know that there's a hostile encounter coming. And as you can see, the sewer key is moving, which means it is on someone. Got an autosave there.
Boil off the nasty fat and sinew, and carve a pretty song on your bones.
Hey! Someone kill this crazy witch! I can make you rich!
Quiet now. Granny needs to concentrate.
Don't kill me! Granny Rag, stop! Stop what you're doing! Can't we at least talk about it?
My knife's gotta be nice and sharp to cut into your skeleton, Slackjaw. Nice and sharp.
So yeah, looks like Granny's got one over on her old rival, Slackjaw. I am not...
There's a cameo of a young girl. It's her. Destroy it with the first.
What the hell?
It says in one of the books it's the only way to get rid of her forever. I know the cameo with her, but it's supposed to be her when she was young. That's where she gets her powers. Throw it into the furnace, burn the cameo, and you kill her.
Go away. You can't kill me, but I can kill you. Bones of the great Leviathan, protect me! You think you're going to save him? He's not worth it. Now Granny is going to kill you just like all the others. What's wrong? Can't you find me?
I don't really want to kill Granny. But I don't want Slackjaw to die either.
It's too late for him, and it's too late for you. Tired? Too bad for you. Granny doesn't need rest. I control them. They come and go at my command.
These rat swarms basically spawn infinitely because she's like creating them.
Fool to try to help him. A fool. And now you're going to die. You will die, and I'll carve spells into your ribs.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I've obviously not done this very well at all, and I've only got now 2 health potions left, but basically I'm not killing anyone. If she kills Slackjaw, then it's nothing to do with me, basically. It's the attitude I've got to take. There are, of course, several ways that encounter can play out. I'm just not letting it play out at all. Oh look, there's a shrine.
You find your way into such interesting places, Corvo. At the eye of the storm, raging between Granny Rags and this man who has lived his whole life with a cleaver in one hand and a bottle in the other. Crawling out of those flooded ruins, winding your way back to the pub where you last saw Emily. Where is she now? How does it feel now, knowing your allies betrayed you? Strange how there's always a little more innocence left to lose. And Daud, the man who killed the Empress. You had him in the palm of your hand, and you let him walk away? You fascinate me.
Well, I'm a fascinating guy, what can I say? Anyway, return drain and furnace. I'm just gonna try and bail. I really can't remember how this encounter goes. Ah, there we go. Down here and through the drain. Whee! Hey, this is fun. Awesome. And finally, we are coming towards the sewer gate. And we will leave Slackjaw to Granny Rags. Obviously, he isn't going to survive that encounter, but never mind. Some familiar faces.
I told her to keep the children inside. I told her.
What the hell? Oh, it's more river crusts. Oh, they're just survivors. Oh dear.
I don't have anything to take.
I swear I have nothing you want.
Okay. You do have something I want. It's on this table. A rat skewer and a rotten Tivian pear.
I've heard tell of
A meal fit for a king.
From the oil refineries. People say they practice black magic.
What the hell are you doing?
If the city's dead, all these rats crawling all over.
Sir, have you seen my husband? His name's Jake.
Nah.
He had on a blue shirt.
Ain't seen him, sorry.
How to pass me by? All the others down with the sickness.
Come on everybody, down with the sickness.
I told her to
That
keep
song
the
is
children inside.
awful.
I told her.
Have you seen my wife? Dark hair, about this tall.
I haven't seen any of your fucking people. Right. Let's get this finished, because this has been going on for some time. It's been quite a journey. This mission, as you can see, is probably the longest in the game. And the next one is the shortest in the game, but overall it balances out. Ah! Goddamn river crusts, man. Can't jump out. Man, I hate them fucking things. Which way is it? It doesn't look like it's that way, but it must be. I have no potions left now. How good. Sewer exit. Stop time. It's got to be around here, surely. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. I think we may finally be coming towards the end now. And not without having used quite a lot of our stuff. Get a bit more health back though. Right, not far. Not far now. Finally, the Hound Pits pub. Okay, obviously we didn't get the ghost as we were detected many times, but we didn't kill anyone. That's the main thing. 3 out of 5 runes, 3 out of 8 charms. We found the shrine. No paintings out of 3. I thought I would have done one of them, but never mind. You've returned to the Hound Pits pub to pick up the trail of your old allies and find out where they have taken Emily. Hello?
Please, no. Oh, it's you, Corvo. Thank the stars. We all thought you'd been killed, except for Samuel. He seemed sure you'd survived. I saw him on the river shortly before the killing began. He was smart enough not to come ashore, but I'll bet he's still out there. Looking for you is my guess. At first, Pendleton said it was time for our bonus. Havelock stood behind them, and at the signal, he shot them each in the back of the head. Just like the target drills he used to. Lydia barely had time to scream. I would be dead too. Except Wallace told me I wouldn't be getting anything. Pendleton kept apologizing, saying that no one could ever know about the things they'd done. Martin was drinking and seemed sad. The Admiral was about to shoot Callista. Then he mumbled something about owing her uncle, Captain Kurnow, a debt. They said it was time for Sokolov, and went off to his cage. I don't know what happened after that.
How lovely. Doesn't sound very nice at
Emily
all.
was there when the killing started. Poor child. I hope she hid her eyes. The Admiral said that Martin was right. I guess they talked about it. And they started to worry they'd get executed for all that they'd done, going after the Lord Regent and his allies. I suppose it's why they've poisoned you too.
Nice. Well, at least she made it. She's a good sort. Anyway, I'm going to end this episode here. Next time we will explore the Hound Pits and see what we can do about taking down this traitorous fucker. Thank you very much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please press a like and leave a comment. That really helps me, and I will see you in the next episode of Dishonored. Take care, and goodbye.